back to a brand new episode of the No ID podcast. This is season 8. I got an incredible guest here. She's a creative. You probably seen some of her work. You probably not. She goes by the name of the great one, aka Peachfuzz 69. What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you?
I'm good. Excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I've been seeing your work for like the last couple of months, and it's been very interesting. So let's just the blushes is coming in.
The blushes.
So how did you get your? Well, number one, who is Peachfuzz, and how did the Peachfuzz get started?
Ooh, who is Peachfuzz? Peachfuzz is me. I am Peachfuzz. I know a lot of times people create aliases that don't really identify with who they are as a person. No, I'm like 100% Peachfuzz. So she is a fun, bratty, hairy, hippie, outdoor loving, fetish friendly, non-judgmental, overall just a lover of everything sex. So, went to school at UConn, even studied about it before I even got into doing sex work. And I started dancing first and I realized like, hey, there's an umbrella of different shit I could do. So let me try some stuff out. And it's really rare for me to try something affiliated with sex that I don't like. Not to say that I don't have a do not list, but you kind of just find that you gravitate towards stuff that you enjoy and that you figure out that you're good at and you just stick with it. So I've just been doing it for like 3 or 4 years, just enjoying myself.
So you started like during the pandemic, like right when
I think I started maybe like half a year before that, which was good because I'm like, oh shit, I kind of established myself a little bit before, all this shit started happening.
Facts. So how is the I guess the sex work industry, like, 'cause you do a lot of posts, a lot of marketing. I saw that you was at is it the X-Biz?
Mm-hmm.
Festival. How is that? Like, how does that networking or that community? Is it like comedians? Like we beef with each other sometimes. Do y'all have beef and shit like that with each other?
Yeah,
or?
we have beef. We definitely have. It's any industry that you can think of. I like to correlate it a lot to the music industry where you have independent artists and you have productions and you have the intertwining of all those different elements. But it was like a big ass convention. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to anything like, Afro punk or anything like Comic-Con. It's like a big ass group of people who love the same shit all together in the same area. So it's all love. It's all love. Of course there's beef. To me it's like high school. Everybody talking shit about everybody else, sitting at the table, but everybody's still going to the same classroom and still working with each other. It's funny. It's funny. But to me it's really like how you would correlate with the music industry.
Yeah, because all I saw in the photos that you and a couple other people was just straight, like y'all were just straight having fun. Mm-hmm. Titties out, ass out. Just everybody was just having a vibe.
Ass out. Yeah, we was at a pool party. Everybody was booty ass naked, just having fun. There was people fucking in the water. It was, it's nice to just be in a community where you don't have to think about any of that shit. Like, where can you go and just fuck in the pool and not have to like think about who's watching?
Nowhere.
Exactly.
I think like society puts like this stigmatism, and I'm gonna get more into it, but like on sex in general, like we're afraid to talk about it. We're also afraid to like say how much we love it because we feel like we're gonna get judged, or right. What kind of kinks and fetishes we are, because it's like an array of fetishes. Are you into all of the fetishes or like?
Oh Lord Jesus, no. I don't think any person could be humanly into every single fetish. I might be wrong. There might be somebody out there, but if you go on Fat Life, the list is extensive. There's stuff that I'm still learning.
What's some of the fetishes that you've participated in and like, all right, this is actually pretty dope? And then what's some of the fetish you participate in? Like, you know what? That's it. That's one shot, one kill. I'm gonna just go ahead and get out of there.
Ooh. Before I started sex work, I was big into doing like public and outdoor stuff, like within my relationship. So I carry that into my porn. I do that a lot with my porn. But now I'm more into BDSM stuff. So, spanking, flogging, paddling, those are all like, impact play with my ass. I like that. And then I started doing rope suspension, rope bondage, just The restriction is nice. It feels like if you ever do yoga or meditating, you're kind of restricted within yourself. I'm trying to think. I have been doing piss play with my significant others because I like I guess there's a humiliation in a way. And I wouldn't mind being humiliated in a way by the people who I love. I get very, very, uptight about somebody trying to, humiliate me who I'm not close with. But, with it, when it's in the bedroom, I'm cool with that. I like all of that.
Yeah, the piss play is different because I know somebody you gotta drink a lot of water because you don't want to get.
Yeah, you gotta. Mm-hmm. Gallons after gallons, chug it down. I want all that pee. Chug it. I've gotten into rim jobs. I never did that before, but I think there was so much stigma just attached to licking a guy's asshole. So when I seen it was so normalized, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to try it, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you say you was in the BDSM. I see the paddle right there on the wall.
Mm-hmm. My little baby.
Oh man, I think when I was 18, that's when I got exposed to like the fetish, the fet life, the BDSM, and everything like that. Because I was dating an older woman at the time, not dating, but we were just fucking. But it was a little wild. Let's put it like that. She opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff, and now at the age of 34, it's like I can't even. I guess the woman I've been dating, I can't even do some of the stuff that I was really into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has to be the right person.
It do. And you say you're in a relationship too?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work in this industry and everything? Is it Dorky? That's his name, Dorky?
Yep, Dorky Darian. I found him within the industry, so we correlate a lot when it comes to sex. Where we identify as monogamous, but we have sex outside the relationship, which could be really confusing to a lot of people. But when it comes to sex and love, we separated the two. So everything physical that happens outside of our relationship, we do not correlate with love. So everything that is love takes place within a relationship, if that makes sense.
It does. It's like you go to work, you do your business, and then you come home. You don't bring the business across the threshold, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah.
That's basically what it is, yeah. Everybody's either family or friends, and no one ever surpasses that.
Yeah, because you guys shot scenes with other people before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's actually amazing. It takes a lot of like confidence to do that, like security within yourself to do that. So, shout out to the Dork. Hopefully, you can get your boyfriend on the podcast as well too. Maybe both of y'all can come back up here.
Oh yeah,
talk about it, man. Because it was a dope vibe. Because you got good energy around you from like the posts from Instagram and everything like that. I think I came across you like 2-3 months. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my God. The compliments are getting to me. I love it. But to me, I really take a lot of value into it because like me being a natural artist, that's my work. That's when people comment on my work, I'm like, oh, thank you. Like I put a lot of effort into that.
You're supposed to. This seems like it's your passion. Like this was your true calling.
A lot of people don't know I'm edit probably about like 80 to 90% of my stuff. Mm-hmm. I went to school for digital media. I worked at a TV station. So what I'm teaching myself now is photography. I never know photography, so I'm on that now. But I don't know. I really take pride in my work. I'm self-made.
That's dope, man. That is amazing. Has there been anybody in the industry that you've worked with that you really enjoy working with? Has that been, you don't got to name no names. Has there been anybody in the industry like, you know what, that's it. I'm not working with them ever again?
Yes and yes. So there's obviously 2 reasons why I wouldn't want to work with somebody. I think it's either because of communication or our personalities just didn't align. So it's really, I feel like those are the 2 major things that most people who are not in the sex industry struggle with too. So it's natural to meet somebody. Like I'm having sex with like 100 people a year. There has to be one person that I'm not gonna like vibe out with correctly.
Yeah, you get those dudes in your DMs. They be like, I can change your life. You can retire and all that shit like that too.
Of course. Like this is not anything new to me. There's people that pull up on while I'm walking down the street and say the same shit to me.
Like, oh, I can change your life.
Like everybody wants to offer you some sort of resource that makes them seem like they're so important to you. But my thing is, I'm a hippie. I'm a minimalist. A lot of the shit that people care about, I don't care about. So you're not gonna woo me, win me over. I'm big into personality. I don't care how much money you got in your pocket, because there's somebody else after you that's gonna be able to offer me that. I don't really care. So I'm really big into, are you loyal? Are you a good person? How's your personality? Moral ethics? All of that shit.
Yeah, it takes a lot. I tried to date somebody in the industry too. They were a foot fetish model, and
Ooh.
yeah, that's how I
Oh,
got into
there we go.
mine. That's how I got into that part. With me was her. She was older, of course, and then we just clicked. But then it was just, I don't know. I did the same thing. Like, I love you. I could change your life. I could do this. I could offer that. And I'm sitting here lying, living at home with my parents at the time. I was like, there's no way in
Yeah.
hell I can get her to stop. Because I saw the statement. Because this is before OnlyFans. This was when Rude.com. I don't know if you was familiar with that.
I've heard of Rue, but I was never a user.
Yeah, Rude was like what you get now, like on Twitter and shit. So you can post clips, videos. You can get paid clips. You can do samples. It had a chat room, and that was the site. That was the site. And then yeah, that's how I met her up there. Was on
Oh,
Rude. Yeah, we're still cool to this day, but she kept getting in and out of it, and I was like, you gotta make up your mind at this point. Like, you gonna
right,
retire?
right.
Yeah, man. What's the weirdest experience that you've had with in the industry? Like, what's that one? Like, damn, I got you thinking now. That's what we talking
You
about.
do, because it's hard to find like actual weird stuff. As much shit that I've seen, like I've seen some weird content on Twitter, but the weirdest thing that ever happened to me, I would say when I first started out content shooting, somebody flew me out and we just didn't really have a good experience because, um, like when you're a newbie, you're first starting out, you don't really know proper boundaries. You don't have that skill set to set proper boundaries. You learn that, you acquire that skill over time. So, I got electrocuted because I ain't set proper boundaries to myself and for him. So yeah, stuff like that can happen so easily without having the proper communication. So for me, that was the weirdest thing because I never got electrocuted by somebody.
So you was a toaster. You like?
I was a little toaster laying in bed, a little toaster. He was like, you want to play with a wand? And I'm thinking, when I hear a wand, I'm thinking of a vibrating wand. I'm
Mm.
like, hell yeah. He brings out an electrical wand, but I didn't see it. And I was like, by the time I realized what it was, I'm already shot. Something like that can happen so easily if you don't have proper boundaries. Like now I have an actual don't do list. Don't do the peach.
Most definitely. So how does the marketing and everything go into the Peach? Because you post a lot on Twitter. It may be
Mm-hmm.
like a random thought. Like, I think one day you was like, "Oh, I got my toes pinned. I'm trying to get my toes up." Oh, oh, I got a fire ass video coming out. Oh, I'm trying to get like this early this morning because you pop up as like a fake. What we
Early.
felt, yeah, it was like early. It was like, I think the one that got me was like, I was so laughing so much. I want to get sledded out and peed on. When is this? Like,
Yep. I think I woke up this morning and think about that too. But I don't know. Really, I use my social media as a gateway into my mind. I like to think that I'm an open book. So the way I tweet is really the way I talk. So I'll really wake up thinking like, man, I want some dick right now. And I'm just tweet it. I was like, man, I share it with my friends, my fans. Everybody know who the fuck I am at this point. So I ain't got no secrets to hide. My pussy all out.
it's out. It's out. It looks good. I mean, I saw one picture. It's like you had it all out. It's like Peachfuzz 69. I was like, oh damn, this is why they call you Peachfuzz. But I like it though, because everybody doesn't
Thank
want a
you.
bald eagle. Hey, I think
I
I'm
really
gonna
appreciate that because some people don't catch on to that. You'd be surprised some people really don't catch on to that.
no man. You know, honestly, like what was it the other day we was texting, and I think you had said something. Said, is she single? And then I had text you like, is she single? Like, nah, I'm still got a boyfriend. I was like, oh, all right. Communication over with on that shot right there. You know what I mean? I'm just,
You're so sweet.
I was like, nah, I'm gonna end that one off if I shoot a shot. Cause like this weekend was just bad. It was just bad for me to even do a podcast interview or a meetup with you or anything. Cause I was in Connecticut, but I was focused on that show.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Connecticut, it is a lot to get up here, so I understand. I'm barely here myself. But that's why I tell people all the time, like, there's always a next opportunity. And a lot of times that's one of the things that I don't necessarily like about promoting that I have a boyfriend, because let's say like somebody like you, it'll be like, oh shit, this girl got a boyfriend. You know, he could be crazy, she could be crazy, they both could be crazy. So let me just stay away. But if a lot of times, like me and Dorky have actually gone out on dates with my clients and just hung out and stuff. He's like mad cool. So I've never found a guy who I've dated that's just been so relaxed at my ability to just be with other men. And that's what I really appreciate about that. But he's still king to me. He still treat me like queen, but he ain't no submissive. He's still a dom.
Yeah, y'all have a good vibe, man. I saw the church, not the church video, the marriage video.
Oh
yeah.
We ain't there yet. It's high hopes. We in there. Everybody already call him my husband, but I don't know. I seen this wedding altar. I'm like, let's fuck outside at this wedding altar. Oh. Yeah. And he just go along with my crazy ass ideas. I'm the kinky one. He's more laid back. He just want to have sex in bed and just get his dick sucked and be all normal. But I'm like, nah, I want to fuck on the roof. I want to fuck in the car. I want to go outside. I want you to piss on me. I just want to do all this crazy shit.
Yeah. Have you gotten into this was it scat? Because I found out about that last year, scat play. Have you gotten into scat?
Yeah, I've been doing scat actually since I first started, but I didn't realize how many people actually want to see me doing it. So I started doing it more, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not opposed to it. Like, there's literally like maybe like 5 fetishes that I'm against, but it's really, I don't know. I'm very fetish friendly.
What for people that don't know what scat is? That's the bathroom, literally.
That's the bathroom, yes.
That's the bathroom, yeah.
Everything toilet like.
What are those 5 fetishes that you're not into? If you don't mind sharing.
If I could remember all 5. Okay, so I'm not into race play.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I had my situation with that. Found out completely was not for me. Let me think. I am not into humiliation. If somebody wants to be humiliated by me, I will do that. Like if somebody wants to be called racial slurs, I'll do that towards them. I don't want any humiliation targeted toward me. I'm not into people wearing diapers just because it mimics those who are young, innocent. I'm not into bestiality because, you know, why are you trying to have sex with an innocent animal? And then I'm not into religious play or politic play, really. I think those two can kind of just be left off the table for obvious reasons.
Religious play, politic play. Somebody's playing Donald Trump and...
Boy, I'm telling you, look up them videos. You're going to find the craziest shit.
I'm okay.
I've seen some crazy ass shit. People fucking on top of a Confederate flag. It's just, you know, people do a lot of stuff to get seen, but not only that, you have to understand that these are actual fetishes. So there is, whether it's a big group or a small group, there's a group of people who are enjoying watching this stuff.
It is. Actually, like, I had one girl that I met offline, and she was into bestiality. She kept asking me if I had a dog. I was like, black people don't really like, I was like, black people don't like dogs like that. We don't.
We run from dogs.
We don't have a good history with dogs, you know what
we don't have this trauma there.
She was white, of course. She's like, yeah, can you get a dog? I want the dog in the room. And I was like, no.
But you know, they sleep with their dogs and stuff. Like, that's common culture.
Yeah, I'm good on that because my ex-girlfriend had a little Yorkshire Terrier, and I was like, if anytime we're gonna do anything, that dog needs to be out the room. He can, be out the door, but I cannot have him in the same room with me. I think that's so creepy to do.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. It's so creepy.
And then they're watching what you're doing. It's like having a third eye on you.
It is. And then like the dog was a Yorkshire. He used to jump on everything. Like, Mumsy's jumping on the bed and we doing the do. You know, it's disgusting.
I
You,
like that you will date outside of our race, though.
I
I
will
applaud you with that.
I will date outside of our race. And I'll keep it honest. I'm trying to court right now a sex worker right now. To be honest with you, so we'll see how that works.
Well, good luck. Best of luck to you. I'm sure if you just present, your true self, that's all that they value. Just somebody being truth and honest for them. Especially in the industry where people are just so fake, basically. So,
Y'all think it's fake here? Like in that industry, like if you was ever a comedian, you would see how fake this shit is. Like
right.
you probably get this too. You probably lend a helping hand to somebody, and they'll take that same hand and try and smash you with it.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, it reminds me of how lawyers operate. I don't know. I love comedy. I love comedians. I've been friends with a few comedians. If I was actually funny, like how y'all are, I'll probably be a comedy. I'll probably be comedian. Comedy is like a great line of work. But I do see how much skill set and effort has to go into it through your stage performance, the presence, having to have everything on cue, remembering your lines, just the synchronization of jokes. It's a lot of shit.
It is, but I think it's a lot to do with the things that you're doing, making sure your content is right, the angles, the precision. Your marketing is amazing. I told you that one. The social media, your social media presence is there. Is either a photo shoot, a video, or just a random thought that you didn't have when you woke up in the morning. And I respect it. I can't even get into like the consistency of posting. Because I think you're supposed to post. I think somebody told you got to post every 2 to 3 days, and I was when they was paying that $10 on Instagram. But then when they said we're not doing it no more, I was like, yeah.
No, I agree with you. I certainly. It's one of the hardest things I struggle with is always having an online platform because literally being a hippie, what do you want to do is just be outside and not be geared toward technology all day long. Editing stuff all day long. It's just very, very time consuming, but I just kind of cut breaks and just give myself time to do yoga or watch TV, go outside, play with my cats, like just be a normal fucking human being instead of being a computer rat all day.
Facts. Is there anybody in the industry that you looked up to and you like, okay, this is the person that I aspire to be? And if you did, was that person, if you met them, were they an asshole or was they like just chill?
Ooh. That's hard because if I'm being honest with you, before I entered the industry, I did not know anybody. The only person who I personally watched before that was Pinky, and I did not get a chance to meet Pinky yet. I'll be honest with you though, after learning about a bit about people's journeys, I really digged Misty Stone a lot. And I actually did get a chance to meet her and talk to her. And I thought that was a lovely ass conversation. She's just she's just so positive and just so loud and just so happy. And it's just like, you can't just not be happy around her.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. Like, I tried to get Pinky for my podcast a few times. I think I gave up after like the 50th email of sending it. Cause you remember she like now, like people insult her, but they don't realize like she was a goat. She's a goat in the industry.
She still is a goat.
Yeah, like and then they make fun of her and stuff. I'm like, bro, you don't know. She got a lot of people through a lot of hard times and long nights. Like when the website was popping, she was actually putting on people like Victoria Cakes and all of them. She was putting them on, like using her platform, put them on her website. So we can't knock her. We can't knock her for what she's done to the game. Now I don't know if she's still doing it or not. I just saw like she's on this fitness journey now. So I don't know if she's out of the game or not. So you can't knock her. And Misty Stone was one of the first ones.
I liked Pinky when she was like smaller than me. I liked her when she was bigger than me. I liked her both. I like everything Pinky.
Me too. Pinky, if you listen to this, please come on the YD podcast eventually. Yeah. Like we need you up here. Like her, I'm just gonna name them: Cherokee Diaz, Misty Stone. Spontaneous Ecstasy was the first one. I think she had the world record for the most people involved in the gangbang or something like that. I don't know if you You familiar with that? But she had I think she's still in the Guinness Book of World Records for that.
Oh, that's cool.
She would do like 3 at a time, like one on the left, one on the right, and then one in the center. But like they had people to warming up. It was like dudes. I was like, oh man, this is a dedication for her.
Right. And to
Yeah.
just orchestrate that, that's a lot. The documents, the paperwork, the SCD testing, and getting people there on time. That's a lot.
That's a lot. I think
Yeah.
her and what's the shit? Adina Jewel. See, I'm going back because the classics, the newest ones now since the OnlyFans and the clips for sale and the mini clips and all them. You don't really get that same vibe like you did back in the day. You would get that little
No.
nah.
It was a little bit more interpersonal. Like, it's just the feeling of, walking up to a magazine cart and picking up your favorite, like, Playboy, Jet magazine, and just being able to open up and be like, oh, this is what she was working on for the past, like, couple months. I haven't seen her in a while. Versus everybody's so tapped in now. Like, it's very rare for people to get, like, excited or surprised by what we're doing.
It really is because there's so much out there.
It's so much to be so aware of.
Yeah, man, it really is. How's the OnlyFans industry going on? Because I know y'all went through first it was a change of OnlyFans where they say you couldn't do pornography. Then it's like, nah, we taking that shit back. You can go ahead and post pornography. How is that, like, the OnlyFans industry?
It's like being in a relationship that keep breaking up and making up. That's what it feel like. It's like each and every day, it's like, okay, we're cool now, but at any point in time, you could just change the regulations. And don't get me wrong, any website has the ability to do this, but you have to look at their track record. I've been on their website for maybe 3 years, and they've probably switched up maybe 6 or 7 times. And I've only had other websites switch up if they needed to, maybe once.
Yeah.
And it's just the whole agenda that they was trying to push too, where it's like, you don't really value sex workers because just having to, take off porn to deal with your payment systems. There's other websites that have worked through the payment systems that's, upgraded their regulations so they won't get in trouble, so we won't get in trouble. But to just straight up just kick us off, it just shows where your value is and who you want to be on your platform. They are allowing us, but it's kind of like a bittersweet. It's like, y'all don't really want us here though.
I think it was weird. One time I subscribed to somebody's OnlyFans. So I've already paid the $15 and I could only view 10-second clips. Because if I wanted to view more, I had to pay an additional $25.99. How do you feel about that? The people is your OnlyFans set up like that? Somebody subscribes, but then they want to see something, they got to pay extra.
It's like half and half. So I have 2 pages. One is the free one. You could just buy clips off of the free one. You don't got to pay to be there. You could just buy the clips. Then I have my OnlyFans where you subscribe to, and I'll send those same clips that you can buy from the free one in my subscribe one. But then in the subscribe one, I actually have videos that you wouldn't see anywhere else. And it'll be full length videos. So I think I have one of me and 4 other people playing Uno naked. And then I think I have one of me and Dorky up. It's just some videos that I personally wouldn't necessarily want to sell because it's either not really my brand, if that makes sense, or it's not shot the quality I want it. So I'll put it up on OnlyFans because I'm like, my OnlyFans fans don't care. They just want to see me doing shit.
Yeah, they do. We only want to see you doing something. That's enough. It's enough. We will rewind that 10-second clip 400 times to just get to. I'm just playing. Yeah. It is because Twitter, since Elon Musk bought it, it's been rampant.
Yeah,
it's been rampant with a lot.
He's been letting everything fly, and I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen next, and you heard it from me first. I don't think anyone's trying it, but you know how people have Snapchat Premium?
Yeah.
People about to start having Instagram and Twitter Premium. I swear to you.
I thought it was with close friends because I got some people that got close friends. You got to pay an extra $10.99 to see this, see that.
Some people had it listed in their bio. Some people have communities you can subscribe to.
Yeah.
My phone just did that thing where I'm on 10%, and I don't know what to do because I have to keep the headphones in.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna hopefully get this as a part 2 eventually. I got your contact.
We're gonna do a part 2 then, because I owe you.
I owe you too. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off on this one. For those that's listening, be on the lookout for part 2. This is Peachfuzz 69. So I'm going to also say this to the listeners out here. If you see her tagged on my page, I'm going to not ask you, but I'm going to tell you to be very respectful to this young lady. She didn't have to give me that 30 minutes of her time. And it's been a lot of back and forth. So I'm telling you guys, be very respectful when you approach her. Don't do nothing stupid. Plain and simple. I'm
glad that we finally made this happen. And I look forward to the next one because you're awesome. I enjoy talking to you. You can have me on your podcast anytime.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Peachfuzz.
I appreciate you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.